Shalom, Akim. All praises, glory, and honor goes to our power, the Holy One of Yasharallah, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. And shalom to the Akwah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatha. Right? I swear, man. The Most High is really moving with His spirit in this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, in these last days, the Most High is moving in the earth right now. Let's go to let's start with Amos, man, because we just gonna cut right to this, because you know a lot of things are happening on the earth, man. Right? It's become apparent right now that anybody who's got half a brain can see that this thing is happening. You know, that they can't put their head in the sand no more, man, and think that everything's just gonna be hunky dory. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be sweet. Everything's gonna be lovely. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. So let's just jump right into this, man. I ain't got nothing lined up. It's just gonna be, it's just gonna be straight spirit flowing with this one, man. Because, I was just flipping through YouTube and I came across what the lady Gina Marie Coven Hill had brought out. It was a couple days ago, but these are the times, man. These are the times that we in, right? So let's see. Let me get, I believe it's in Amos, what I want. Let's go to, let me see. Is it in Amos? Let me see this. Bear with me, Akim. Trying to grab this. All right, this is Joel. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 28. It says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Right? Right? And so this is Gina coming with what she says, a few words flowed in, a couple days ago, but it's like this is clearly the Most High Spirit flowing through the earth right now, man. So let's get into what she says. She said, "What do you do when the time comes, and it will come?" that's it, man. Let's start off with Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 33, man. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, Lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the Most High is vindicating his prophets. He's vindicating the real prophets, the ones that's been out here, you know what I'm saying, sounding the alarm. Right? And when it all comes down to it, nobody's going to have nothing else to say. Nobody's going to have anything to say in that day, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what do you do when the time comes? And it will come when those you know, those you love, turn against you. What will you do with those you consider your friends and those you consider your family feel that you are the one who is causing the problem? What will you do when those certain people, for the better of humanity, turn against you and turn you in? What will you do? There will come a day when this will take place, and the very people that you thought cared about you, right? You will not care for you like you thought. They will turn you in, and they will think that they are doing you a favor and the world a favor, right? It says you will become labeled, you will be separated, and you will be considered an outcast because you did not follow the norms of society that were implemented, right? So let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Let's get that. You see, this is, and for all these women out here, for all you women out here who think that you're prophetess and whatnot, this is what a prophetess is. This is what a prophetess is. A prophetess brings her dreams, and visions that the Most High gives her, right? And she's supposed to give it to a man of the Lord. She's supposed to give it to her husband, or she's supposed to give it to a brother or a father or someone, you know what I'm saying, who the Most High can use to interpret these dreams and these visions, right? That's what a prophetess is. A prophetess does not go out and teach. A prophetess does not go out and teach other men or teach a congregation. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they teach the women, the young women. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes into that. It goes into that in the book of Titus, right? Right? Or the book of the book of Ephesians, I believe it is. Right? There's multiple places. Multiple places. Right? You got the book of Titus chapter 2 verse 3. It says, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober and to love their husbands and to love their children, and all those things, right? That's what their job is. That's what their job is. And you got it in the same sentiment over in what is it? First Timothy chapter 2, right? Verse 11. Says, let the women learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Right? Women have their role. Women have their role. Right, so that was a little sidetrack. So let's get back to the lesson, man. This is Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24. I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. You see what I'm saying? And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And we're seeing those false prophets being exposed in this hour, man. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing Bishop Nathaniel. We're seeing those from ISUPK, right? We're seeing all these people being exposed right now, man, for who they really are. You know what I'm saying? So-called High Priest Alazar, right? We see what they really here for. They here for clout. They here for money. They here for filthy lucre's sake. You see what I'm saying? They're not here for the sheep. You see? Then you got we got the people that's obvious. We got the TD Jakes, we got the Creflo Dollars and all that stuff. But now it's time for those in Israel to be exposed too in this lifetime, because a lot of people gonna have to see who was really who and what was what. You see what I'm saying? The prophets that have been diligent in this work, the prophets that have been pushing the actual truth, the true doctrine, they're getting exposure as well. They're getting exposure as well as the ones that have been for the flock this whole time. So let's continue on. Let's continue on. Right? It says that, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, continuing on, it says, what she write? She wrote down, let's see. You will be separated and you will be considered an outcast because you did not follow the norms of society that were implemented. That day is on the horizon. Time has sped up. Look at that. Look at that. Time has sped up. This is all scriptural, man. Time has sped up. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. Matthew 24, verse 21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see what I'm saying? Time is sped up. The spiritual blinders that I have spoken of are already on these people. They are waiting for the right moment in time when they, along with others, band together for the better good of humanity, start taking action. They will turn against their friends and turn against their family, and they will think nothing of it, Their conscience will be seared with a hot iron, man. This sister knows. This sister knows, man. This sister knows. The Most High is moving through this Israelite, man, from the tribe of Issachar. This sister knows. You see what I'm saying? Now it's time for these prophecies to start kicking off, man. All this scoffing needs to stop. All this scoffing is going to end. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's going to be left to deal with are these prophecies, and everybody going to have to deal with it. That's what's going to happen. Everybody's just going to have to deal with that. Right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 24. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And like enemies, man. You see what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no friendship. Ain't gonna be no friendship, no kinship, no love. You know what I'm saying? All that flowery, sweet stuff that people love to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And these so-called Christians are going to be through in this hour. They're going to be through. You see? They're going to be through. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rapture coming, man. Ain't no rapture coming. Y'all going to have to experience this hell along with everybody else, man. The church done lied to you this whole time. You know what I'm saying? The prophets have been right this whole time, man, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for all that to come to light. It's time to Salaki. It's time for all that to come to light, man. It's time for all that to come to light. So let's continue. It says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Right? Verse 26, and the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. You see what I'm saying? And that's going to be the salvation. That's going to be the salvation of the elect, men, women, and children, beginning with the elect 144,000 men who will be the new governors. You know what I'm saying? Our lives are going to be changed, man. Our bodies are going to be changed. Our thinking is going to be changed. You know what I'm saying? When the salvation comes. Right? Verse 27. Let's hit this real quick. It says, "For evil shall be poured out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared." Right? Faith is flourishing, man. For those who believed on the report. For those who have believed the report, faith shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, man. Corruption is about to be overcome. The moment Esau comes rolling on to the elect men and the elect women, right? And the elect children, all hell's finna break loose for them. All hell's finna break loose. You know what I'm saying? But 2/3 of our people are going to perish on this side, man. Right? It's going to be a lot of death. It's going to be a lot of pain, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of betrayal. You see what I'm saying? Right? It says, "Their conscience shall be seared as with a hot iron. The spiritual part of them will no longer be the essence within them. The spiritual part of them will not be able to reason like they used to." Right? They won't be able to reason like they used to. And I believe that's twofold. On the one hand, they're going to be consumed with fear, you know, of Esau's military might and Esau's influence. They're going to be full of fear in that day. So of course they're going to want to save their own lives. You see what I'm saying? Of course they're going to want to save their lives. And that's what's going to be one of the encouraging factors of them turning you in. You see what I'm saying? Don't think it a surprise. You know what I'm saying? When you got the military rolling up, and your family member, you know, turn you in, and they start and they crying at the door, thinking that they're doing you some good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's about to get real in that day, man. And the day is here. The day is here. It's not approaching anymore. It is no longer approaching. It's here now. You know what I'm saying? They will not be able to reason like they used to. This is the era in which we live. A great cataclysm is befalling humanity. Right? I never thought I'd live in this era, and I'm sure you never thought you would either. Hey, man. Hey, not until you come into this truth, man. Then it comes the time for you to measure the times. And once you measure the times, you can see clear as day that this is it. This is it. These are the last moments of Esau's rulership. This is his final hoorah. And it's out the door. It's out the door for this devil. You see what I'm saying? So that was just a quick impromptu, man. I just wanted to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? Great tribulation is here, man. It's coming. It's coming. And nobody's prepared for it, man. Right? The storehouse is going to be empty. Everyone's going to be afraid. It's going to be go time real soon, man. Alright, so I want to cut that there. I want to say, Call Haloyim La, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawashi. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. And shalom to the Akwah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatah. Shalom.